What's up, everybody? Welcome to the group chat podcast where it's your favorite nerdy news and comics
Mm-hmm.
conversations. My name is Amir Kovatir, and these are my brothers right here, Maurice and Isaac. Um, Today, we got a couple different conversations that we're going to be talking about. But further ado, um, my my position is currently I go to rack right now for culinary, but I have a high passion for um, media and just music and entertainment in general. So I'm also a crazy comic book head. Love my favorite characters are Wolverine, Spider Man, as you can see at my chair right here. But yeah, so we love comics. We love everything pop culture. So right now we're going to be giving you our takes on everything going on in the news for the industry and just our opinions on things. So
All right.
whoever wants to go next.
And I'm Maurice Pierce. I guess I don't know if we gotta do the last name. I don't know. Um,
Yeah,
I'm a
you
bit
said
of
it.
I'm the old head. I'm the wild one of the group. Of course, like you said, I'm a nerd too. I got my favorite characters: Doctor Strange, Black Panther, and Thor, of course. And y'all get to see my son right here, Grogu, aka Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Um, yep, in the house. um, right now, I'm just currently working a 9 to 5, just everyday dad. Got 2 kids, beautiful wife, soon to be wife needs to hurry. Um,
Who
and
needs?
yeah, oh me, I need to hurry. Why I get the finger? Oh, you give me the Uncle Sam finger. But yeah, just having fun, ready to enjoy it. Let's get this podcast started.
Isaac.
All right, I'm up. I'm Isaac, extreme nerd, safety deposit box full of comic books. Favorite character? Me and the kids were actually just talking about this. Both, well, it's kind of funny. Nobody ever knows him, but that's on purpose. There's a character in the X-Men. His name is Forget Me Not.
Okay.
He's literally in every battle, in every series, but his superpower is you forget he exists after like 30 seconds.
Seriously, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, look him up. Look him up.
You
His
just
name's
want to dare to be different on that one.
I thought.
Isaac, culinary artist, yoga instructor, massage therapist, super dad with 75 goddamn kids.
I'm counting.
In counting.
Yeah.
And counting and counting and counting. But I take care of them. That's all that matters.
All
Oh,
right.
heck yeah.
Yeah, but no, I thought one of your favorite characters was Nightcrawler because I think one year I got you a Nightcrawler shirt.
Oh yeah. He was on some Nightcrawler stuff.
Nightcrawler has been like not so much my favorite, just the one that I resolve with the most.
Yeah.
He's always been like the fighter, but also the spiritual leader for most.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just always kind of fit me on a personality level, if that makes sense.
No,
Yeah.
it does. It does. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always been me.
All right. So, first things first. 2020 has been a fucking crazy year for all of us,
Mm.
and
Understatement of the
uh,
year.
under those circumstances, though, we had to be quarantined and stuff like that. But during that, for as far as like our culture goes, for the comics and things like that, we had some pretty good stuff to keep us entertained throughout it. I think some we hated, some we liked, um,
Some we didn't get to see yet.
some we didn't get to see yet. Some was,
Black Widow.
yeah, exactly, postpone things. So, uh, for me, I think we'll start off with the elephant in the room right now, and that'd be Wonder Woman, uh,
Uh,
1984, and
woo.
it's a lot. it's,
I
it's
was
a lot.
I was 4 years old when all that happened in the movie. We just
Wait,
don't remember it.
Yeah,
It's not
theoretically, yeah,
canon.
I was one.
Yeah, it's not canon to 2020.
that wasn't
No, not at all. Not at all.
that didn't even exist. But anyways, So the movie, in my opinion, was I like it had a good approach in the beginning. Like it had me going okay. It had me going in the beginning. The
The
moment,
first 45 minutes, I was good.
yeah, no
I was
cap.
great.
Like I
I
was
was trying
fine.
to like feel the nostalgia and just go with like the quirky
Mhm.
cheesiness.
Not, you know what? I wasn't at first either because like I'm a Marvel head. Like there's
Yeah.
not one DC thing in this fucking room. Like at all. So the fact that I seen all that like quirkiness and stuff like that, I was like, yeah, you're DC, you're supposed to
Mhm.
be serious anyways. But the fact
True.
like even Marvel movies don't do that. So I was like, oh, what are you trying to be like Superman or something? And
No,
I didn't get it.
Marvel movies actually do that. Remember,
They
Guardians of
just
the
do it better.
Galaxy
Yeah,
actually played 80s music.
no, you're right. You're right.
You
You're right.
never heard any 80s music. We didn't see Little Richard or Richard Simmons, whatever it is, doing a little aerobic workout. We just seen everything visually from the 80s. And just like you was about to, tell us all, it just was a headache. It's just one of those.
No, for real. Like so the the first when I seen her swinging all around the freaking mall like she's fucking Spider-Man, at that point I was already
Dude,
done. I
exactly.
was done. I was
That
like,
was my whole thought. It's like, why is she whipping around like this?
and
Like,
they're
walk no more?
and they are freaking normal as people. They're not
Yep.
they're not like super soldiers. They're not like some aliens from another world. They're fucking
Her Spidey
regular.
sense was tingling.
Yo, they are regular people. Like it made absolutely no sense on why they were doing that.
Yeah, that whole sequence was like what 20 minutes long. It should have been like 2 minutes.
Yep.
And I don't
It's
know why.
Wonder Woman against four regular dudes. It should have been over like that.
I don't
But
know.
she like toying
Right.
with them. Did you notice that?
Yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Like she
I
wouldn't
don't.
just take a dude out and tie him up. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna throw you over here for 5 seconds. Then I'm gonna mess with this dude. Then I'm
Mhm.
gonna come over here and mess with you again. Then I'm gonna
Then I'm
save
gonna
this."
wink at the child.
It was weird.
It was. It was.
Weird.
Yo, I don't know why, but why in the beginning and like even throughout that scene too, because this scene is like a big part, I guess, for us all. But why was she like they were like hiding her? It was like as if she wasn't trying to be seen, like she's like Batman or something. Like she's like moving fast as hell.
They
I
didn't
don't know
have cell
why.
phones.
No, but it's like
They had
didn't she?
camcorder.
This is after or before Justice League movie?
This
Oh,
is
this is
way before.
before. This is
This
way
is
before.
oh, it is way before.
That's
Justice
kind
Okay.
of
League
one of
is
the
our
plot
modern day.
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Justice League is
Like,
our modern day. So
yeah. Like
with
if
All right,
she
that makes sense.
existed, like in the first movie, that was supposed to be what, like the 50s? I don't remember.
no,
Whenever
it was World War One. It was like early stages. Yeah, like
so she
1900,
existed
early
then
1900.
and has been existing for another 40, 50 years,
Mm-hmm.
but still no one's seen her. So now she's saving people in a mall, destroying cameras so there's no footage.
Mm-hmm. It's like all over the place, man.
But
But
we can clearly see.
yeah, we see you. No one's memories getting wiped. So how come from 1980 to 2015 or whenever Spider-Man, not Spider-Man, whenever Superman, Batman exists,
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
no one remembers you?
Yeah.
In
That,
1984, Bruce Wayne should have been like 8, 9 years old or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It should have been like
He
you look familiar.
Same thing with Superman. Superman is probably like
Yeah.
older than that. I think.
I don't
And
know.
I didn't
Maybe
notice.
Batman didn't remember her because he was in an orphanage. His parents did die when he was at a very tender age.
Like movie directorial wise,
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to act like this whole that Make-A-Wish thing that he did
Wait,
when she reversed
up.
everyone and they all like revamped their wishes.
Who I have no idea who the
Supposedly
fuck
that's
is.
supposed to like erase everyone's memory of the entire situation.
Oh yeah,
So
that's true.
no one knows she exists. It makes no fucking
Oh.
sense.
Yeah, that it just the biggest plot hole was not introducing how Max knew about the stone, where the
Yeah.
stone's origin came from. How did some tycoon just strangely come across this? Why did those gentlemen want to rob that jewelry store that had all kinds of black market illegal stuff going on? How did
Yeah.
they know about it, but not the FBI? How did they come across said rock and not use said rock? But they
Yeah.
knew what the rock was. How did there's a lot of plot holes in the beginning of it just to start off with the story,
Yeah.
and with it was you couldn't get attached early on. Hey, we're going to make homegirl dorky, just like we do on SNL this past weekend. Hey, now you get to see it again on Christmas. Oh wait,
She
look
was in
over her
SNL.
glass. She's suddenly sexy. Oh yeah, she started on SNL.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't
then
know.
she's
I
been
didn't know. I
doing
didn't know
little
about her whole background.
low budget comedy women movies, aka Ghostbusters. Um, yeah, stuff like that. But ever since then, it was more so you didn't want to get attached. They were very sexist. Oh, this is feminism at its best. All the men were supposed to be jerks. Diana
Yeah.
was the bougiest bitch. I'm sorry, excuse me, bougiest woman alive.
Yeah.
Like she just didn't give a crap. Like, oh yeah, forget you. I'm only in love with one man who
Yo,
had sex with for
let me
35
ask you this. In that scene where they're where she takes her out to go eat whatever, right? And the waiter and oh no, sorry, she didn't take her out. The other scene where she's eating by herself, and then the waiter is like, um, are you by yourself? And she was like, or is anybody coming? And he's like, no, it's just me. And he was like, okay, yo, tell me that was not the longest fucking time he stood there grabbing her plate
Every
and all that shit to make her feel like she is completely.
He was like, well, this fork is clean, this spoon is clean, this cup is clean. You're lonely.
oh wait, I'm gonna take a sip of your drink. You're not drinking.
Right?
Exactly.
I'm out of your scene. It's like,
That
wait,
was
what?
hilarious.
He wanted to be like, you've been sitting here for 45 minutes. I could have made money on this table.
Man, table.
Yeah, I know. He could have just sat down with her for all that. You know, I get off in a little bit. Just stay till we close. It won't be creepy at all.
Yeah.
Like-
So go ahead.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
that's what really that's what upsets me the most about the movie is it's Wonder Woman. She's supposed to be this Amazonian princess, super strong, super headstrong, super confident. You really mean to tell me she's been sitting around depressed for the last 50 years over one dude?
Over one dude. And
I
it's
mean,
like,
then again, they gave you the biggest hint. You know how? You know what it was? She was in a museum. She loves everything old and historical, like Steve.
yeah, but you know what? That's fucking
50 years, bro?
Yeah, 50 years. That's too much. And the weird thing too is the fact that like that she's seen the dude and it wasn't even him. It was somebody like else. And then what makes it weird is like then they go to his house and it's like why the fuck would you go to a stranger's house when she lives in that area? Like
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah, I
weird.
thought about that
Did
too.
we forget? Did we forget? Like she has her own place. Like I don't know why they kept the narrative of like this is actually what's his name?
Steve Trevor,
Whatever the dude's name is.
All right, Steve. Whatever. Why did you go to Steve's? Why did you go back to the fake Steve's house? Like that. That
yeah, I
made
know.
it so
You
weird.
clearly didn't see all the pictures of him. You didn't know if he had a family, sister,
Yeah.
brother.
Yo, what if they walked in there? There was a whole fucking brother.
You didn't know if he had herpes, chlamydia.
Word, because she's not fucking him. She's fucking the other two.
Yeah.
I didn't think of
No,
that.
that's
I did not
Steve's
think
dick.
of that. That's
It's
fucking.
his. Okay, it's the new guys, but it's still Steve's. Like, no, it didn't work like that. And then why
I'm gonna
was
call
the nigga
the real
why-
size and body that actually was, that dude was gay as hell.
What dude?
I'm gonna just call
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah.
He was in a gay dude's body in a gay dude's house with fanny packs and leopard shirts and shit.
He could.
She was sleeping with a gay dude.
eating
Steve was just
Pop-Tarts in the bed.
Yep. That's why he didn't hit her on her at the end of the movie. He was just like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You got one of the most beautiful women on God's green earth, and you just
He was staring at the
it's an
snow, like,
amazing day. She should have looked at him and been like, nigga.
Nigga. What is you doing? Since you guys like you guys are prominent about this shit because I have no idea. Only thing I see is from movies and stuff. But how do you guys feel they portrayed the 80s in this movie?
I was 4 years old in 84. They did a bad job. They did a bad job. No music, everything visually. They went Stranger Things without having none of the 80s things, most of the 80s things. Where was all the androgynous? Where was the music? Not a single ounce of music but the music defined the 80s.
Yeah, we were
Period.
at work. Like there should have been an amazing soundtrack.
Yes.
It was
Like
only that one
Warner
time,
Brothers had a
where I felt like
huge-
they shared that. Um,
yeah,
and that was when they were in the when she went to that ballroom, and then that's when what's it, the Mandalorian found the cheetah girl, whatever, and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that song or whatever it was. It was super 80s, like the way it sounded. So that was that one time. But other than that, like I really didn't see that much. Like they did the whole like breakdancing thing, like for a second, but that was like it was like so cheap the way they presented it.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know,
yeah. Did
They
you know?
threw everything away.
Yeah. Did you know Max Lord? He had Wonder Woman's powers for like a brief second. Because when she came into the party, remember she was banging as hell. Like,
Mhm.
fine, go ahead, girl. And all of a sudden
Yeah.
she see homeboy at the top. And she went up the steps and he was all of a sudden down the steps. He did one of her moves. How he did that, I don't know. Because it only looked like there was one set of stairs. It was
Damn,
all right
I
there
got
in the middle. They didn't show him go down the other stairs to come back to the same middle section.
he was just there.
He was just there for him. I have no idea. They didn't tell us how he knew about the rock. He got it at the party. Like, yeah, I'm going to fake this. You clearly can't tell homeboys trying to get that. Every time he touches you, he looks over. He looks over.
Mhm.
Your eyes work fine. Yeah, you want him, but you could still see him. Oh, I just let some random guy, even though the FBI told me to legally hold this, I just let him go. He found
Yeah.
him attractive.
What really sucks to me about that whole side of the story, aside from the fact that they don't even tell us how he knew about it or how he had the resources to find it, the bottom line is in the beginning part of the movie, he was broke. Like he wasn't a big money making tycoon yet. He didn't
And
even have the financial resources to go look for this stuff. You know what I
he
mean?
had a
Like,
broke ass office building. Like there was like
yeah,
nobody in there. It's
Oh, yeah.
like he's not like Batman where you have a plethora of money and you can just hire resources and you have everything at your fingertips to go find everything that you need. This dude was broke. He was
He
in
was
his
broke,
house
bro.
holding his business together by a thread. Where did he get the resources to find this thing?
No, when did he have the time to have a kid? Like they
but
didn't even
he had
know who the baby mama was,
he,
nothing.
he
Yeah,
had
that kid
the
was
he had
also
the
pointless
news
to me in the
he had the
Yeah.
news whatever broadcast that he was always like on there and stuff like that. So he
Yeah,
had promotion for that. So I guess
yeah,
everybody knew him because of his face.
Yeah,
But
yeah, they knew him. He was a
little
face
cat
of it,
or whatever.
but he kept taking money from people. He kept borrowing money from people.
yeah.
And that the older white dude, the gentleman, I forget his name, but he
Yeah,
kept borrowing so much from him. That's why he wanted it all back. And that's why I looked at, even like you said, Isaac, the kid was pointless. They
Mhm.
didn't show the mother. Why would the mother give the kid to somebody she knows who's a con artist, who's broke,
yeah,
who's selfish,
Mhm.
and really doesn't care about his own kid? He didn't even show us he was interested in his kid. The only time he was interested in his kid is he didn't want
It
his
was
kid
like
to
two
perceive
scenes.
him a
That's it.
certain way in front of somebody else. That's the
yeah.
only time you knew about his kid. And
That also bothered me. This kid had no supervision the entire movie.
yeah,
Stuff was blowing up. People were running out of the office because stuff was on fire. This kid's just walking around with nobody watching him.
Mhm.
yep.
No babysitter, no like
Like,
secretary to hold his hand or nothing. He was just walking around chilling.
I know he didn't even wish, like, I wish my daddy'd stop.
Yeah, yeah.
That would have stopped the movie. That would have saved some hours from our lives, knowing that the movie was 2.5 hours long and it should have been like an hour 20 tops.
Yeah.
that
We
like
didn't
that
even
whole
get
scene.
to the witching wind. Oh, we didn't even get to there. Let's go.
Well, yeah, there's the wishing part, which let me show you guys something. I have right here. I have Cincinnati.
Ooh, you got the air tunnel to win.
I have Cincinnati right here, and the only reason why I have it is because it's my birthstone. So when we're in this movie and we're watching this, and I'm like, that's what also kept me hooked on it too, because I'm like, yo, this is real. Like, why are they putting real stones in like the freaking in this movie? Because I feel a type of way. Now I don't want to make wishes with this shit because I don't know what's gonna happen. But that was dope about that. Um,
Okay, but since you said that's your wishing stone and it was in the movie, so were you making a wish? Because the other wish actually turned into a guy. So if you were you wishing for him? Max
Yeah.
Lord? Like,
Uh
did you see how strange that got?
It did. It did.
He turned into the stone. Oh yeah, my stone's another guy.
Mm.
Yeah, now I'm wishing for him. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm gonna rub him on the shoulders and make a wish.
So you guys are good on in the '80s part, right? Like, how did you guys? It was just like overall, it was just not the way it was perceived and like how we would know it. Because like,
With the way that the story was, I don't understand why it had to specifically be 1984. It
it
gave no
didn't have.
reason for that.
I don't know why they
Yeah,
had
it
to
did.
say why they had to be in the title though. Like, why was it in the title? Like, for the way they made the story and the way the writing was, you should have just called it Wonder Woman 2. Like, that's it.
No. Money. Money.
Oh, that way, yeah.
The rainbow colors, the
Yeah.
design. It was like artsy fartsy in a sense. And yeah, we're just gonna go with this color scheme and this feminine stuff. That's it.
And it's
None of
just,
it needs to be canon. Nobody cares because it's 1984.
Yeah,
That
it was
was
supposed to
exactly
be.
for that.
I mean, just like you said earlier, once it had that whole like Stranger Things feel to it, it kind of seemed like that was the only reason for it. Like Stranger Things was getting ratings and people were watching it, and it's in the
Yeah.
80s. Let's make Wonder Woman in the 80s too.
Exactly. That's the only thing you could do
yeah,
because
but
they
it
didn't know
wasn't.
the
But it
future.
wasn't like that.
DC.
It wasn't even like that though. Cause
No,
like
that's what
they
I'm saying.
they really dead ass try to copy Stranger Things, especially with that mall scene. Cause that mall looks exactly like the same fucking mall
Right?
that
Yeah,
was in the
they went
movie.
to the same set. They
Yeah, they
went to
had
Yeah.
that
I
had
found
to been
out
the same set.
same set.
I said that in my head. I was like, yo, that's the same thing as there. Like
Oh,
down to
Yeah.
the arcade. I even think they showed the fucking ice cream place in one part. Like, I was like, why are they doing this? Like,
oh no.
crazy.
The real part was why they're doing this. Why the fuck would you go to the Smithsonian Museum and think that you could get a
Yo.
fully functional aircraft
Yo,
with a
that's
full tank of gas and Make a Wish Foundation touch it and it disappear?
That was the
that.
exact point in the movie where I looked at Mia and I was like, I'm done. I don't even want to be here anymore.
I
You
just
can turn-
looked at them.
I'm gonna go.
That
I'm gonna
was
take a nap.
super disrespectful on how they showed the invisible fucking jet. Now,
So
mind
bad.
you, I don't know a fucking thing about Wonder Woman other than the fact that she's in Justice League. I know her powers. I know where she's from, but that's about it. Like, I don't know her real villains except for Cheetah. That was the only one villain I actually know of hers.
Yeah.
Goldust, I have no idea who the fuck he is. Like, I don't even know
Wait,
where he
isn't
came from.
Goldust the wrestler?
Wait, yeah, did you say Goldust?
I thought so. I thought his name was. That's a superhero. His villain name, I thought.
Oh
His
no, I
name
don't
was
remember.
Max Lore. Max Lore is supposed to actually have a good power, but
For real? Oh, I thought his name
they
was
were like,
Goldust. I
nah,
thought I
we'll
heard
just make
somewhere they
him
said
some
his name was
TV
Goldust.
80s con man.
But anyways, what got me so confused at that part too is that like she got the confirmation that she can come inside the airport, and then when she gets in the aircraft, it's a problem. Like it's like, oh, there's somebody taking off. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, but she just got the okay to go in there. Like, what did the fuck
Yeah,
did they
but
expect?
not to
To
steal
go
it.
in, not to steal shit.
But what she's no, they don't know she's Wonder Woman. That's right.
I mean, like I got a key to get into my job. That don't mean I can walk out with an oven.
That is true.
Yeah, I know, right? But
Yeah,
wait.
that-
A fully gassed oven. A fully gassed oven. Don't forget, you also must go like this first. On
The
the
worst for
You have
me,
to
for
do it
me,
to the
the
cup.
worst part about that whole scene is this dude is from World War One,
Yo,
where
I know
planes
what you're
can
gonna say.
barely fly,
I know.
and suddenly this dude's just picking up. I
Yo,
know
he's like,
every gear
Twitch,
is on. I'm gonna go.
Good.
yeah. This is how this
Oh,
goes. It's the
you
same
know
thing
how
as
to
flying
do-
another. It's the same
but
thing
no.
as flying a
On a
plane.
trash can with a piece of artwork, and suddenly he can fly like an F-15.
No,
What?
they gave us the blueprint. Remember, he's still Steve, but he's also what's his name? Captain Kirk. Because he threw all the switches on the ship. So he knew how to fly.
Yeah.
Starlog, 8700.
Wonder Woman.
Like,
That finger is the stun.
Facts. And I don't know how the hell you drive a jet all the way to fucking Egypt. Like, how does a jet? A jet is not meant
Wonder
to.
gas.
A
Wonder
jet,
gas.
Wondercast, right, right,
Wonder.
Wondercast. And the whole scene with the fireworks too, like y'all just literally just went right through there, like fucking fireworks, like
Right?
not one firework fucking hit the fucking yeah, yeah, like that's the real version. Not one firework hit that fucking jet, like
Nope, nope, none at all. No,
Oh man.
didn't even notice it. And then what happened to Barbara? Barbara got super abusive. They go over there. She tries to go after him. She actually gets shot by a bullet and it hurts her, but none of the other bullets hurt her. But
Nope.
also, doesn't she have the power to be able to see him in super slow mo?
Right? She's
Oh
yeah.
wait, or unless that was just for the commercial that she could do it as okay for the trailer and stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And for promos, she could slow down time and just block everything. But she couldn't do it on the highway running full speed.
yo, the
And I
CGI was
noticed,
horrible.
yes, did you notice they never played her Wonder Woman music?
Yeah, no, no,
Yeah.
except for that one time.
Yeah, I think that
A
was
couple
it.
seconds, yeah.
Yeah, they were like, we're gonna put in 80s music. Okay, so don't put nothing in. All right, cool. Ready for that music scene? What music? The 80s music. Oh no, we're not gonna use it. We already used it at the beginning of the
Yeah,
movie.
we didn't buy the rights for any real 80s music. So we're just gonna make stuff that sounds kind of like it.
You know,
Yeah,
like the YouTube royalty free stuff, you know.
Yeah.
yeah. No copyright
No
music.
copyright. Fucking ridiculous. But I heard this movie made like the budget was like 200 million or billion. Like
Mm.
and that was what you come out of it. I get it. We're in a pandemic, all that crazy shit. You know, I'm tired of hearing that excuse now. But it is really something. But at the same time, it's like this movie was already delayed like three times I think already. So
Yeah,
for
they
Yeah.
were
you,
supposed to drop it, man. You
so
know.
I know like everybody wanted it, but it was like if this movie was already delayed three times, that means you have went over a script a couple of times, and this is where you were gonna go with it.
You
It's
were
like
gonna introduce this shit in May?
you were gonna bring this shit out.
Blockbuster?
Yeah,
Black Widow would have put your ass out of business.
yo,
Like,
You could have
oh,
kept
man.
this whole movie.
dead ass.
You could have kept it in
Keep
a
the whole
locked
movie.
box somewhere.
But you know
I would have
what?
been okay.
Steve Trevor told us how good the movie was. The second he walked up and was like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah," and she was like, "That's a trash can." He was like, "Oh, that's right." He told us right then and there. It was. Did you notice it was like 15 to 20 seconds of it? And she looked back and was like, "What are you doing?" Oh, oh, that's a trash can. And he was like, "Oh," like it was like, why you didn't notice that in the house when you went to the kitchen to go get the Pop Tarts?
Yeah. Yo, the fucking Pop Tart thing was so annoying. Why?
But
Why
how did he
you?
get
Who
back in
gives a?
bed for
That's the
her?
only 80s reference they actually paid for. Pop
Yeah.
Tarts.
Yo,
Why did none of dude's clothes? How did dude's clothes fit him? Because for one, Steve was short. Dude was way taller. I don't know how anything fit. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
solid.
he didn't fit.
Yeah, I didn't get that. After that, Max Lore, what did he want to get from there? He wanted to take everything from everybody, but they didn't give a plot hole. I mean, they didn't give a real plot to the stone. If he became the stone, well, why does he keep wanting all these wishes and stuff? Because he's not wishing for nothing. He just wished to be the stone. It didn't
Right.
take anything from him in order for him to die and have his eye red. Did he get hurt on set
Mhm.
or something like that?
Yeah.
And then
And in
with
all
the mind
actuality, like he's going after all these people to make them wish for something so that he gets it, right?
yeah, so he
Why
could
would
take
he go to
whatever
the
he
dude like,
wants from
yo,
them.
don't you wish I was the most powerful man in the world?
Boom.
He only needed one fucking wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But instead, he kept making all these really minute wishes with 50 million random people just to
Mhm.
get like something in return. Why not
Yeah.
just ask what you want to begin with?
Well, I guess
I have no
it's
idea.
a message.
No,
It's
wait, that would have been a smart thing to do.
but it's like
Yeah.
they try to put a message behind it, and the message of like
Message.
don't cheat, and you got to do things the right way, and life has its own path for you. Same thing like with that scene with when Wonder Woman in the very beginning, where Wonder Woman is little as fuck, like what the fuck,
Yeah.
doing all
Yeah.
that crazy shit, like why?
She actually didn't cheat.
She did
She
it.
actually got knocked off and missed
Yeah.
the point. That was what it was. She didn't cheat. She knocked off the horse and was like, "Oh my goodness, how do I get back to the horse?" Well, there's a thing here. I'll go down the thing, and then I'll get on my horse. She didn't cheat.
Yeah, it's not like she fucking
She just missed
she
it.
flew all the way to the fucking spot in like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hulk jump or something, you know?
Like, how is she a spoiled brat, dude? Like, are Amazonian women like just built to be? They showed her in the first movie not as a spoiled brat. They just showed her trying to be adventurous. How do you go from an adventurous to a year later you being a spoiled brat? Because you know you look the same, even though it's a different little girl.
Yeah.
And my other thing was getting back to that story. He went to the president and asked him, "What's this?" And he was like, "Oh, just something where we could televise everything across the world." And I'm like, this technology exists in the 80s for what? What did you need to tell people across the world, Mr. President of none of the other countries?
Yeah.
And then when he was having everybody make every wish, she had one of the most powerful weapons on this planet, a golden lasso
Of
and
truth.
he had a whirlwind of wishing wells. You know, I want what's that? I was hoping they would have played that song by Terrence Trent D'Arby, "Wishing Well and the Wishing Well." That's wishing well, but like I was wishing that would have played because
Another
she didn't go through.
music.
No, she tried to use the lasso to get through. She couldn't get through the wishing well, but she actually let it creep like a snake, and it just hit his leg like right here.
And for
How?
the 5-minute speech, he didn't feel it on his leg.
Yeah.
He was
He didn't
going,
want to.
he was getting confused by all the wishes, you know. He didn't
I
feel it.
know. Why didn't he blow up like the people from Big Trouble in Little China? Ah, just air come out his nose and he get all big and expand. Why didn't he do all that with all the wishes? Why didn't he wish somebody wish Wonder Woman dead?
How did you
Right.
how did
After
you
like
get-
the second time
He
she got
could
in the
have
way.
did that. Movie over.
Yep.
Oh, you're trying to stop me. Somebody wish Wonder Woman dead. I wish that bitch dead.
Boom.
I don't know why they didn't do that. That would
Wait.
it's Hollywood, man.
How did Cheetah die or get stopped? Worst CGI moment since Godzilla.
I was
Because
just
it's
about to bring
at
that
night.
up. That's good job.
She was a bad kitty cat. She had the armor of Asteria, correct?
Yes.
Said that armor held off the world. Once again, they had to knock men and be like, the whole world was surrounded by men, and men were beating up one woman in front of the police. How that happened? But that
Yeah.
armor blocked the world.
Right.
This Catwoman came up and was like, "Bitch,
Yeah.
what feather?
Hold-
This
hold on-
feather.
hold on a
Oh,
second.
heck."
So for go ahead.
That's the thing I don't get.
Yeah.
If she took her power, how did she still have the power to damage her?
Right.
She also got another wish. She didn't make a wish and they go, "Okay, we're gonna take what you had before away." All right. The wishes didn't work like that. And she beat her with a little spark, man, little battery charge. She rubbed her feet on the carpet.
For clarity
Damn, kitty.
for clarity and for the audience to know, I'm gonna give this to Isaac because I think he might know this question. The answer. What exactly is that armor for?
So the point of the story for Asteria is they were fighting a war, and for the rest of the Amazonians to get away, Asteria stood behind to fight everyone else off. So essentially, they were supposed to take everyone else's armor, melt it down to make one super strong, powerful suit,
Right.
and she was going to hold off the army so that the Amazons could get away safely, which makes sense. That's a great storyline. But like Maurice was saying, if this is every woman's armor from
an
the
Amazonian
why is this
island.
one cat tearing it up?
And mind you, Amazon is like a Greek mythology planet. I mean, not planet.
Yeah,
Island.
yeah.
So
One, the armor should have been stronger.
It was made by gods, demigods. So
Yeah.
it's like
Exactly.
It makes no sense. The armor should have been stronger. It should have withheld a lot more, and she should have been able to maybe do more with it.
yo, she
Because
ripped
really,
right through
all
that
it was
shit.
the fucking costume change.
Yo, that's what it was. Yo, she ripped through that shit like it was a fucking t-shirt or something. Like,
Yeah.
it was
They were like, "We're going to give you a pretty outfit. It's going to be a toy promo. We're gonna have
Yeah, that's all
We're
it
gonna
was.
make your helmet a Snapchat filter. Yeah,
She looked like Goldar from the Power Rangers.
Rangers.
And for like, if you're all right, I hate that they even did it. But if you're gonna make Wonder Woman fly,
oh my god,
at least make her fly with the big giant
she
golden
wasn't
wings.
even flying. She was flying in style. She wasn't flying.
No, she wasn't flying in style
with style.
No. Wait. You gotta note it. You gotta remember the pattern.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I told Maurice about this already, but literally what they did with Wonder Woman in this movie was they made her a ripoff of every other superhero.
Yeah, Superman 4.
Yeah, she did a Superman arm pullback to fly.
Mm-hmm.
She did the helmet thing like a batarang.
Yep.
And then like she's floating through shit like she's jumping around like Aquaman. Like they literally just ripped off every other superhero, stuck it in her.
Flash.
For a really cool.
Flash.
Yeah.
Yo, that CGI was horrible in that scene. Yo, like
those scenes where she's running and then suddenly she's just like gliding.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo,
like, what are y'all doing? Is she on a skateboard?
That CGI scene was so horrible. And
Michael J. Fox did that.
You know what I noticed too? Throughout that whole movie, throughout the whole movie, she was barely in her suit, in her Wonder Woman suit, like the whole time.
Not really.
I was just like, yo, what the fuck? Why is she in her fucking suit? Like, and then the part where
did you catch the Superman suit change?
Which one?
When they're in Egypt and she's in the car dressed normally.
Yeah, that's
what I was about to say. She jumps out and she's in her suit.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
What?
Like, why the fuck didn't you just stay in your suit the whole time you got to Egypt? Like, nobody knows you in Egypt, baby girl. Like,
no. You know why? They wanted that dumbass scene with Max Lord where they're like, pull up.
Yeah.
Don't let him know we're here. Nigga, why did you pull up to him? Oh my God, I'm gonna stare in his eyes. You remember me now? That crazy bitch that didn't want to give me her number. Shoot her. Like, really?
Yeah.
And
really?
all of Egypt, this massive country, they just happen to be in the same exact space that this dude is driving in.
Google Maps. Even like, in 84. Dude.
I don't get it, man. This movie was horrible, bro.
Like, it's like, I don't know where my cousin is, but I know he's in Japan. So I'm gonna just go to some random place in Japan and hope I run up on him. Oh, look, there he goes. Oh shit. Like, no, nothing works.
The car around on a specifically random highway at the perfect approximate time.
A random highway where small children play.
Yes.
And then that little kid fucking died. That little fucking kid. There was a whole fucking trucks and everything flying everywhere. The cargo, and then the little kid is just
out of the way.
And the way she saved him. The way she saved him.
Like, no, go play.
The way she saved him, that kid should have broke his fucking neck. Cause she saved him. And
dude, go back and watch the movie.
They did like
go back and watch the movie.
Yeah,
he keeps him up, and then the rope go, and then they roll on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah,
like their legs don't go.
She is holding like Macy's store mannequins.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Go back and watch that tuck and roll. She's holding mannequins, and they didn't even try to hide it and make it look real.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that shit again and see that. But that's probably why it looked
so
sucky. That's why it looked like that. And again, I could tell that them kids would have died. Like, they could have made it look good for that. Oh, yeah, that's believable. Yeah, I could see that. She's a superhero. But the realistic in me came out of nowhere because of how sucky it looked. And I was like, nah, bro, this is horrible.
I didn't know. Also,
I told you, dude. Like, I wanted to like it so bad. I really did. I wanted to like the movie so hard.
No, me too.
But as soon as that jet went invisible, I was done.
No, me too.
But Isaac, no.
Because
there's two other things. If you got over there with the invisible jet, where the fuck did you get the car? How'd you get the car? Why'd you get the car?
Oh, they just stole that.
If it's invisible, did it run out of gas? It didn't run out of gas because they showed
for 5
like
seconds coming back and turn the jet into it.
No, why didn't she do that to the car?
Did you miss that part?
Here we go. Turn the car around. All right, baby. I'm gonna pull up beside him.
Why did she go like this? Make herself invisible and then sneak up on him.
Yep. No, wait. After they crashed after she saved the kids. If she ran that fast after them, why didn't she do that again? This is the 80s.
And what?
She's still fast as hell.
No,
He ain't nothing but down the
Yeah.
street. You know it's a
Yeah.
windy road. You can super jump with Steve. Come on, babe. I got you. McGilla gorilla style. Like that's all you had to do was lasso a cloud. Didn't she start lassoing
they made
clouds?
it. They made her seem like she didn't have powers. Like especially in that scene, like they were like super scared with shit, and it was just
Yeah.
and then this is the thing too, like why would you make a second movie and not show like all her powers and stuff like that, but make it seem like uh like another origin movie, and we
Yeah.
already said the
Yeah.
first movie
Money.
was banging. It's just
Money.
like I feel like they went backwards with it in that sense because it was just like I don't know why they did that.
A
Like
lot
I
of movies
really
are doing
wanted,
that
They
financially.
changed directors. They wanted to make the film go into a different route. They wanted it to be a little more of a feminist power movement, but they did kind of the exact opposite.
this
You made
movie.
Wonder Woman into this weak, pathetic, sad woman who can't do anything right if her man's not around.
Yep.
The movie was basically an
A love story.
extended episode of the original Wonder Woman series. That's what it felt like to me. Like they could
Yeah,
have dead
yeah.
I
ass
highly
made
doubt she
that
would even and did
a
that.
bonus episode of like the original Wonder Woman series.
Yeah.
So
Her act
No, I
at the
agree.
end, her just catching the pole was better than most of the movie.
Right?
She at least had a purpose. I still was disappointed how everybody just watched some random white woman come over and grab a massive pole with one hand. Hold
And
it,
nobody
man.
cared.
She gave it to
Nobody
other
cared.
men.
They just
You
walked
notice
away.
that? She gave it to other men, kept walking. Who is she? Now I don't care. I was like, wait a minute. Like damn, Italy ain't that popping.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Yeah, I didn't really get
Uh,
that. Everybody should have been wanting her autograph. You know, I don't know. Just
Yeah.
you know what? Use that scene from her holding the shield, fighting the whole war, have everybody hitting her,
Yeah.
have her stand there the same way with everybody loving her.
Mhm.
You know, because that was one of your earlier scenes. Use it at the end. You know, and
Yeah,
how?
at least make it go full circle.
Yeah. How did Asteria's outfit also fit Wonder Woman if it was sitting inside a cardboard box for like years, for decades?
Yeah, how do you know it's gonna even fit her? Unless it's
Yeah,
like,
she was
unless it's
thick.
like what's that shit called? Like that Tony Stark tech where it's like it goes all over you, the nanotech, like it just
Oh,
fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, like unless it's like that.
But it wasn't.
Yeah,
No, it's Amazonian, so it's
it didn't even
banana.
look good on her to be honest. Like I thought
It's banana tech.
it looked like a little kid in a fucking night suit, like a little
Yeah,
girl.
but
Yeah,
would
it looked
look
kind of
better
corny.
gold or silver? Marketing. Would it look better gold or silver?
Yeah.
Gold.
Yeah,
All right, so we're gonna go with gold. Hey,
it's,
we're gonna
it's originally silver though, or is it originally gold?
No, it was always gold.
Oh, okay.
It just they made it a little too childlike for me.
Yeah, I hear you.
marketing.
Yeah. And the worst part about the whole armory being there is it was gonna treat like garbage.
No.
It was just over in the corner with a drip hanging over, like old laundry.
Yeah, I got wings on. I'm gonna detach the wings. But wait, I thought the
Yeah.
wings protected you.
Yeah, like it was fucking, like it was nothing. Like,
Yeah.
this is
She was
why-
like a little kid with a book bag after school, just like, I don't wanna.
Yeah, like I don't know what they're gonna plan on doing with this universe, DC. I'm really scared now to see what the Snyder cut is gonna look like because, like, that's supposed to be
I'm
the
still
last.
excited for that.
I'm
When
excited.
is that
I'm still
supposed to
excited
drop?
for the Saturday.
That's supposed to drop like I think very soon, like in like the next 3 months or something like that. I know.
I thought
Yeah.
it was, yeah, March 5th or something like
Yeah,
that.
I know, like somewhere
Yeah.
around there. But like, if this is what this movie looked like, and I read in the credits that Zack Snyder and I guess his wife is a director too, which I didn't know, but she was also a part of this Wonder Woman too.
Mhm.
And
Uh,
if they have something to do with this, I want to see what their judgment was on the Snyder cut for Justice League, because I've seen a lot of cool scenes and stuff like that from the Justice League Snyder cut, that look like, oh shit, like wow, they really had like a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
they really changed a
They
lot.
had a lot of stuff changed for it. So I mean, we gotta wait and see what happens. But I just hope it's really good, man, because I want to see good DC movies and I want to see good Marvel movies and I want to see both of their universes be different and something I want to follow and see them grow and stuff like that. But it's just like DC just like are like tone deaf. I don't know. Like they just don't listen to like the fans and they just do whatever the fuck they want and
Yeah.
they swear they
I think
know
it's just Warner
everything.
Brothers. It's all about money. Remember after
To
Black
me,
Panther,
right now,
they
the
wanted a
the
black.
only worthwhile DC movie to date for me is still Shazam.
Shazam. I like Aquaman. I go with Aquaman.
Yeah, I would have to go Aquaman.
I
If
liked Aquaman. I think I told you this before. I went to see it in the theater, but I took the kids. So that pulled me back a little bit because I wanted to try to see it like through their eyes. So like bright colors, riding whales under the ocean. For what it was worth, I enjoyed the movie, but it wasn't a great movie to me. The storyline wasn't there. There was too much going on for me. It was too kiddish. For me,
and
Shazam was supposed to be childish because he's a kid. So I
yeah,
enjoyed it more because at least it seemed like authentic. Like
Yeah,
the lead character was acting like a child would act. So
yeah,
I was
that is
okay
true.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you there. I just like Aquaman because of other than Cyborg being in Justice League, it was another like minority character in the movie.
Yeah.
Because to me, I don't know Aquaman, especially for them. What's his name? Jason Momoa. What's his real
Jason
name?
Momoa.
Oh,
Jason Momoa.
Mhm.
Um, he looks like he's like Hawaiian or like The Rock or whatever. So I
yeah. Yeah.
automatically like describe him as like a minority. So I was I think he played a really good role in it. I like that they made it original where they kind of gave him his own like costume and realistically like, with all the tattoos and stuff like that. And
Mm.
even when he did get the Aquaman suit, it looked good. Like it didn't look like a piece of shit. And
Yeah.
I like Aquaman a lot. If we're talking DC movies of all time, obviously I'm gonna say Dark Knight, the Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight Rises. That's the last,
Yeah, I'll go with Man of Steel.
the
Man of Steel
original
was
one.
good. Yes.
I still think that's
That,
incredibly underrated.
Wait, the one
yeah.
with the Calvin Harris, or the
Henry
other
Cavill?
Calvin Carroll,
Henry
Calvin Harris,
Henry
Yeah.
Cavill. Yeah. We're not talking old school. No.
the
Um,
2004 one, or the one that is in the DC universe.
what's the 2004 one?
Yeah, the one in the DC universe is the first Henry Cavill film.
That
Yeah.
one. Okay, there was one
The one
before
where he
that
fight
though.
Yeah.
where he fought Zod.
Okay, yeah, that one
Yeah.
is really good. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one is
that
really
one
good.
is very good. The CGI mediocre, but it was still good. It was the way that they fought was how you would have thought they presented the fight in a comic book
Yeah, but they
on a
still gave
TV
shit.
show,
They
a
gave
cartoon.
they still
Yeah,
gave shit for
yeah, you
killing Zod.
actually killed people. What
Yeah.
happened is two Supermen were in the air and they hit each other into a building. The building is coming down. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what happened. And they showed thousands of people dying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need to see. The world ender. You need to see when it
This
transforms the world. It's supposed to kill everybody.
Here's the thing with that movie though.
this is exactly why I say that I love Man of Steel and I did not like Aquaman because Man of Steel was dark and gritty and serious and real.
Yes.
Aquaman was super bright colors. His villain had a giant helmet of a head. Everything was a little too kiddish.
That's okay though.
If
That
they
one
would
was
stick
okay.
to
But
both
that's
being
but
like
that's
this
who Black
dark, gritty,
Man
serious
is.
movie.
Yeah, but that's who Black, like he said.
Yeah, but it didn't have to be this big, bro. It was out here.
No, it did.
Like it was just weird to me.
Amazonian. I mean, not Amazonian. It was the the people of Atlantis. It was their type of technology. He had to try to make. Yeah, he had to try to make that.
Yeah,
Remember, the water does this with that. I'm gonna take this apart and try this. And remember, it showed him actually trying to make the outfit the right way. And it was going to be a black scuba suit. He had to try to control it. That I thought that part was good. Yeah, you're right with all the brightness of the world and stuff. But actually, that's the ocean through their vision. Remember, he was like, yeah, you'll be able to see things. So he gave you the understanding of why it's bright because that's how they see it. Because he was looking in the water as a kid,
Yeah.
and he was like, now with your vision, you'll be able to see things differently. And he's woo, 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 and he starts to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But even actually, like out of water and on dry land, things were still too bright for me. Like whatever the name is, her suit was like neon green. Her hair was like neon red. She looked more like Poison Ivy than she did.
Oh yes,
and the thing with that movie too, wasn't it supposed to be like a horror film or whatever? Because the dude who like directed it, didn't he? Do,
Yeah,
like,
they
the
said
Last
they were going to make
Conjuring?
it darker, right?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a horror
Yeah.
film or whatever, or
I
scary.
think
There
it
was
was
supposed to be
for the
like
amount of people that they killed.
horrendous creatures and actual danger, and things were supposed to feel dark, and it just wasn't. Like Man of
Oh,
Steel
right.
was dark, like you said. People were actually dying.
Mhm.
He had to snap dude's neck, prevent him from killing random people behind him.
Yeah.
Yup.
Aquaman was jumping out of planes, going wee.
I know.
Why?
Redheads, gotta love them.
that
Why?
was pretty corny for that, but I don't know. They
Bro,
had to bring that character.
why didn't you tell me you needed water? I could have just peed on it.
Mhm.
Really? You're that ignorant?
You're that ignorant.
You
Yeah,
sure?
yeah,
Mira,
yeah.
Mira, you sure you want him to be king? Like this nigga thinks just pissing on shit's okay. R. Kelly style. Yeah. R. Kelly would have probably came out like, I'll show you how to do it. Trip, trip, trip.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see what DC has to come in the coming months or whatever. But I just hope it's good. But
Batman later. I think it's October.
yeah, you know what's crazy? The little trailer that they showed of that was only a film of like 3 to 2 months of just filming.
Yeah. Oh, but
Yeah, yeah.
And that
Robert
shit looks
Pattinson
banging
does like-
already. I was like, yo, this looks like a good fucking movie. Like, it's my top Dark Knight.
And again, to me, it looks great because it's darker.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's actually violent. Like Batman's kicking somebody's ass.
Mhm.
They're talking about murders. They're talking about kidnappings.
Murders,
There's multiple
kidnapping.
villains, but they're all serious villains.
Serious.
At no point do they show Catwoman looking like Halle Berry doing cartwheels for no reason. At no
Where's
point
the
did they show the
trigger?
Penguin modeling with a top hat. He's just an ugly fat dude with like cruel intentions. It's
Mhm.
dark and it's gritty, and that's how Batman's supposed to be. That's how all of DC should be.
Where's the trigger?
In my opinion, like they take Batman and they keep him dark, they keep him gritty because that's where we know he's supposed to go. When they went with Aquaman, they went with like old school Aquaman where he's literally wearing dolphins as spurs and swimming around. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like they're taking different days and eras of these heroes instead of just keeping them all in one era. There was a point where Batman was childish and had really dumb gadgets, but they didn't do that with Batman. They kept him dark and serious. Then they got Batman and made him a little cheesier. They pulled him like 1950s, 1960s man.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work.
Mhm. Let's see what
To
happens.
me, that's why the DC universe is cohesive because they're all from like different times.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like you don't know what is what. Like they have too many different variants of different type of movies for the same type of character, and it's just all over the place because of
Yeah.
that. So let's see what
The
happens.
wrong
I like how he looks young. I like the young Batman, and like they're trying to like refresh it. But it's just like how many times are you gonna refresh Batman? I like the Ben Affleck Batman that they were gonna do. That shit looked amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. That shit looks straight out of the animated series. That's what it was like a live
Yeah.
depiction. That's what that's the immediate feelings I got. I still think they should, even though I like Robert Pattinson young as a young Batman, I still think they should have made him Batman Beyond, because I feel like at this time and age that would have been perfect for something new, and you could still bring in Ben Affleck, and or you could bring Christopher Nolan
Or even change it and
Yeah.
just do the damn video game. Do Batman Arkham Asylum.
the
Do
game.
Batman
Yeah.
Arkham City.
The game.
Do the video game. Your
Well, from what I
script
can
is right
gather,
there.
it's told the new Batman is supposed to be based off of what's the storyline where the Riddler is Hush? Yeah, Hush.
Okay.
This one is supposed to be based off of Hush. where one villain essentially hires all the other villains to do stuff
Yeah.
to like distract Batman. It's just like there's an end game to it.
Hold on.
That's what I think they're doing with it.
So So in this movie, they're doing what Doctor Octopus did with Spider-Man, the video game, and the Sinister Six.
I didn't play the video game. I don't know.
So
Yeah, I played that shit.
so yeah, that game was fucking good. So basically, in that game, Doctor Octopus, Peter is working for Doctor Ock. He doesn't know he's Doc Ock yet, but you know, as you play throughout the game, you start like the story progresses, and you notice that he starts to like build his arms for him, and then he's also against Doc Norman Osborn at the same time, and like the whole time Dr. Octopus is like playing Bellevue like he doesn't know Peter is Spider-Man, because there's this one time where he comes in and he's working on his suit, and Peter's like, "Oh, you know, I'm just his photographer," and he asked me to clean it for him because he wanted me to take a photo shoot, and he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I always knew you'd be a good photographer," but and he goes on, and then like throughout the game, he still like he keeps doing that, blah blah blah, and then you start building his arms and you do all this crazy stuff. At the end of the game, uh how does the Sinister Six come into
No,
the prison. Yeah, the
prison break,
Roxanne
prison
prison.
break.
The Roxanne prison gets loose, and he goes over there and he's fighting all the people in the. You got to fight all the people in the prison.
Electro,
You fight Electro,
Vulture,
Vulture,
Rhino.
yeah.
Which one's the Scorpion?
Yeah, Scorpion, Rhino, Electro, um, and that was it. Wait, no, there's one more.
Oh, the Asian guy, though, the mysterious one.
Yeah, but he wasn't a part of the Sinister Six at that time.
Yeah, in the game he's a part.
In that scene,
Gordon
he wasn't in there. In the scene with the Roxanne prison, he wasn't in there.
Yeah, he was. He was in the helicopter.
He was.
He was in the helicopter.
You know
So
the
they're
part where they all surround him and he gets knocked out. He was in there.
Yep. He was in it. And then remember, Doc Ock came up behind him. And then once he threw Spider-Man off, he was like, all right, now all of you got your jobs if you wouldn't get paid. No more problems. And then they all went off and did their own thing. So the fact that you're saying like that's supposed to be Hush, aka Riddler, in the Batman movie, I'm like, man, they took it from a video game. I'm like,
but then again, Hush is in Batman.
No, well, they took the Hush storyline. I think the only difference is for Hush, the main Hush is kind of like blackmailing all the other ones. Like that's something that they want. They're holding something against them, so they don't have a choice. That have to go after Batman.
Got you.
That's really the difference. I think that's.
I think
like I was saying, like how Aquaman is cool, Batman is deeper and darker. I feel like Robert Pattinson's Batman is a little more like the DC animated verse, like the animated films.
Okay.
I think that's a good move because I fucking hate most DC movies, but DC animated films are dope.
Yeah, they're amazing. I haven't had a bad one yet, to be honest.
No, the Gotham by Gaslight, amazing.
Yeah.
That one yet.
The Batman Samurai one.
Oh, the Samurai
Have you seen
one
that
was
yet?
really dope. It's kind of long, but it was really good.
Dude, the Monkey Gundam.
Yeah, that was so.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was cool.
That shit was so dope.
I'm gonna have to check that.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch it.
I have it.
Batman goes back in time because Gorilla Dude, whatever his name is, creates a time machine and he fucks it up, and the Joker loses his memory, and all the villains are back. They're back in like samurai times, so they all have their areas of Japan that they own and they take over. They have these giant Gundams that come up out of the ground and are fighting. Dude, it's wow.
It is good. I like that movie a lot.
So dope. I've never been disappointed with DC film, animated film.
Well, then I guess I got a lot of catching up on. Speaking of catching up, why is 2020 coming into 2021?
Oh wait, why are we gonna get there?
Why are we catching up? We're supposed to be starting brand new, but we're 2020 is like nonsense. I still got some stuff over here. Hold on.
I was gonna get there.
No, bro. We're in this for the long haul.
Before we go there, I want to take a quick break, real quick, and then We'll come back and we'll continue. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to group chat. Um, right now, I'm gonna go ahead. Go ahead, Maurice. Just take it away. Just get right into the shits.
Oh, what the 2020 shit?
Yeah,
2020 spilling over into 2021.
what we was just speaking about. Yeah.
Dick Stain Donald, aka Agent Orange, aka what the fuck? He is a what
Cheeto.
the fuck? Yeah, he's a human Cheeto. um, blocked it. They completely suspended his account on Twitter. Sidney Powell, his attorney, and former General Michael Flynn that worked with him in his cabinet in his administration. Um, they suspended all their accounts. They're pretty much done. Like his superpower is gone. All this stuff that he wants to say he gets out, can't get out. Can't do it on Facebook, can't do it on Twitter. So he's
Yeah,
done.
but since he's still the president, couldn't he still like put out a broadcast
Nah, I think it was more so once they
like
accepted
on
an
TV?
electoral college vote
Yeah.
in Congress the other day when all that stuff happened. That was the boiling point where they just said we're tired.
Hmm.
Stop, just stop,
Yeah.
stop, stop. Even though they were 3 years late.
Yo, I don't know. Like this is like the running topic that everybody keeps saying, but I can't stop saying it. But like one, like the whole situation is like really disgusting, and I just can't believe that this is where we're at this part of the world right now.
When they
And
stormed the Capitol.
yeah,
Oh, that was fun.
that was not
That was
fun.
beautiful. Yeah, it was.
No,
White people
no.
getting the shit beat out of them.
Oh
Oh,
well,
fuck yeah, that was beautiful.
and that kid.
Hell yeah. Now you know ain't nothing better on this planet than watching people get what they deserve when they watch other people get hurt and they're like, I don't agree with what you're doing. You're wrong, man. You hate America. And they do the same shit and they're like, oh, why me? Nah, fuck you. And they're just getting their ass beat.
Mhm.
I am perfectly okay with that. What did they say to about minorities who got into accidents, who did stuff and police killed them? Oh, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. When I seen that video earlier, now I don't want nobody to lose their life over it, but fuck it. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. When they barricaded that door and she decided to jump through that window and that guy was pointing that gun at her, and he kept
Oh.
saying, "Don't do it," and he popped her square in her throat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
This is what I said. Like anybody that fucking goes into a building full of storming, raging people,
that's a
and
government building.
and going into government building, expect the worst to fucking happen. Like
Well said.
expect the worst to happen because there I don't there's in a situation like that. I don't know how you think of it of being like, oh, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be fine, but I'll say that they thought that because of their fucking of their privilege. That's the problem because their privilege
Mhm.
is what carried them through that shit. The
Or you can
fact
say
that
it, a Quincy Orcha privilege.
right, the
A
fact
Quincy
that
yeah.
nobody was there to hold them back. I don't know if you've seen the one video, but there was this one video of this like there's a bunch of the I don't even want to call them protesters because they're not. I'm gonna call it terrorists. Terrorists were
Domestic
fucking
terrorist, yes.
the terrorists were coming up on this one black security guard or cop, and he's trying to tell him to go back, go back. He had no weapons. He ended up seeing a fucking baton on the floor and picked it up real quick, and he's trying to tell them to go back, and they
He
just
does
keep
it for like
storming.
floors.
Yeah, they like
He
storm.
does it times.
Yeah, they just storm in on him, and then he runs. And as the whole time he's speaking on his walkie-talkie, asking for them to come for give him backup. And like he had to run to the other cops to get the backup. I'm like, yo, like,
Hold
what
on.
are
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
doing? Like, y'all don't understand that he was the one running away, and you're gonna go over there and not help him? Go ahead,
Yeah.
Maurice. I see your little hand.
Mm-hmm. Did you not see the videos of the police letting them in?
Oh yeah, I seen
Did
that
you
video.
not
Oh yeah.
recently see the video presented by Sean King where they were all funneling through the door, but it was a further view about 6 feet away. And when they went through the door, about 20 seconds into the video, the officer says, hey man, you got a right to be upset as long as you guys are doing it peacefully. And they're going like this, nodding at them as they're
Hmm.
entering the building. They
Oh, I didn't.
actually moved to the side and
Hmm.
let them go in that building.
I didn't.
There's actually another video of another man opening up the gate. Stop, stop. Everybody, come on, come on, come on through. The police, that black cop, just because he a cop, they could have been like, yeah, I don't like black people. I never liked him any fucking way. Let them jump him.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
Hmm.
why
I
when he
thought.
was dead, he was calling for help the
Yeah,
whole time. And he picked up the stick and was like, get back. Swung at the guy and he dodged it. Like, what you gonna do, man? I got like 80 people behind me.
that's
And
how
he
he
already
felt. I
coming
know.
up.
That's how the white dude felt.
Yeah.
And they let it go. But I'll tell you one thing, that white dude with that gun, when he caught old girl,
Hmm.
she literally died on a Trump flag.
Yeah.
On a Trump flag. You could clearly see the name 2020. They're
Hmm.
gonna have that shit on her headstone. They're gonna put that flag on her headstone. And to top it off, they're catching everybody. The guy who sat in the
On,
speaker's seat, the
yeah,
guy who was
Yeah. Yeah.
in
in the
Pelosi's
courthouse
office,
too, right, and stuff like that.
everybody there
Mhm.
Oh
catching
yeah.
them. Feds are like, oh, if you know who they are, let us know. Man,
And
they
Twitter
knew.
went wild. Twitter investigators are like, yo, I got the name on his ID.
Yeah,
I know where he works. I know where he lives. I know his wife's and his sister's name. I got you. I
yeah.
got you.
He watches
Tell me
this
where to
kind of
send the
porn.
info.
He comes in that booth all the time.
Yeah. I was
It's
reading an article today where they're realizing that a mass number of the people that were a part of the rioting
Mhm.
were off-duty cops,
Oh
off-duty
yeah,
military agents, off-duty security.
mm,
On their way in, all they were doing to get in was flashing their badge. Like,
yeah,
oh, I'm a cop. I can be here.
yeah,
Walk
yeah.
in, and all they have to do is go somewhere else and let other people in. What
It's
upsets me
crazy.
more than anything is like when there were issues and we were protesting,
Yeah.
the minute Trump felt like he might be in danger, they put gates up around the White House.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like them motherfuckers fear us so
Yeah,
much that they gotta shoot us when we're doing a peaceful protest.
yeah.
You know,
We weren't allowed to walk past the White House in
yo,
protest.
and I went to
These people were
Washington.
on the lawn.
I went to go see the Black Lives Matter plaza this summer, and I
Yeah,
seen that
yeah,
shit. And the gate, and mind you, I was there probably like before the pandemic happened. So I was there in like November, December-ish, because I went to a concert, and we passed
yeah,
by. We went up to the White House stand too, and it was able to walk down, and you was able to be like this close to the fucking White House, and then it's like a gap. I don't know, it's like a pond or something that it takes you from to get to the White House. And then when you get there, you see all the other Secret Service people and all that other shit on the other side. But like when I went this summer to the plaza, you wasn't even like you couldn't even get on the property. Like right, it was from the street and the sidewalk. That's it. Like you couldn't even get any closer than that. It was ridiculous.
mm-hmm.
I
yeah.
just don't know what to say about this country,
That's
man. I
they
just hope
just you know what to say. You know what to say. That white privilege.
it's
You
that
you
white
people
privilege. I
can't
know, but
make an excuse for that. If they make an excuse, you have the right to be like you're a fucking racist or an idiot
yeah,
or
but
a
his
sambo
I hate
ass sellout.
I hate to be the person who is like I don't like I don't want to I like when everybody that lady died, I don't want nobody to die. Like that's not my intentions. Like I don't want to see anybody killed or anything like that. But when you do shit like that, like expect to fucking die. And also like
Yeah,
it's not the fact that oh if it was black people there it would have made it different. Um but it's just it's the truth though, and it's a simple fact of that like we there's no type of respect, and it's just crazy to see.
Because white people have been taking shit for years.
Hmm.
White people did that to Indians.
Yeah,
You don't
talk
know
about
about
it.
this land? We want to take your land. Hey, black people, you think you have rights? We're going to take this shit too. We're going to take everything. Oh, wait a minute. We voted for this person. No, but we voted for this person and he actually won. Nope, we don't like it. We'll take the capital. White
Hmm.
people have been taking shit like forever. And
Hmm.
that now it's hitting a
hmm
point. I just want to live to what they say is 2024, 20, I mean 2044, 2046. Most of the country will be minority.
Yeah.
Like
That's already
everybody be
minority.
all mixed up.
Most of the country already is.
Yeah, most of the country is.
No, just I'm just saying in general, like you can't say the majority is white. We could say that about Berks County. You know,
Mhm.
most of the cities are always minority. And that's why everywhere else
Yeah,
is
yeah.
red, because they all right, in this county, we got 6 white people. Boom, like, but we got millions in one small city. But that's what I'm saying. Hopefully by then things
Yeah.
change. Democrat, Republican, it doesn't matter. All I can say is Democrats are talking one thing, which is people, people, people. Well, most of them at least are. And Republicans are like, them motherfuckers don't deserve any money. They don't need to get any money. We don't need to take care of them. They don't need $2,000. That's a portion of what we spend. You know, the things that went on last year, especially politically, I think everybody's drained politically.
No,
And I
yeah,
think people just want to take
that's
that
why I'm
weight
kind
off
of
their
like lost for
shoulders.
words about what I want to say about this topic because it's just been a lot, too
You
much.
you but you have to have it.
Yeah.
You have to have those conversations that are tough, that are draining.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Isaac helped me with something the other day, wondering why I'm always wondering, having that thing on my mind all the time. Yeah, that thing is draining, but it's blatant. It's
Yeah.
right in your face.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm older, I think I pay more attention to it because, for one, I'm gonna sue that ass. Two, um, I let people get away with it for so long, for treating me a certain way because I was black. Oh, you're just difficult to work with. Oh, why are you so angry all the time?
Time.
But I'm like, the white people get to yell at you and flip out, and they go, "That's just how he is," and they let them do whatever. And I'm just like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So for over time, you tend to not want to let things go like how they are. And that's the same thing with politics right now. People seeing this shit happen for so long. And it's like now you can't take your foot off the gas. If the Democrats don't do good, now that they got the House and the Senate and the presidency, they don't do good, you'll probably never see another Democrat president again.
Yeah.
They have to, because Republicans automatically do suppression, because the numbers suggest also Democrats, more people vote Democratically than Republican. Republicans are never in the majority favor. It's just a lot of 90% of the time it's minorities.
Yeah.
So if they lose the minority vote, they don't win. Republicans never won the popular vote ever.
Thank God we got. Thank God we just got Georgia, winning.
Georgia,
Yeah. That was
Georgia. Heck yeah.
But
Georgia gonna be that place this summer. I'm telling you that now.
yo,
In a very awkward way. Yeah, they had to shut down a little bit. In a very awkward way, I'm not sure how I feel about a lot of it.
Yeah.
To a degree, like, yes, it's harmful and disrespectful, run up like that. It's harmful and destructive to break in and for people to get hurt. But there's a part of me that, like, dude, it's so time for us to tear down this fucking government. The way that things have been going for the last 300 years, like, it needs to be torn down and rebuilt from the ground up.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I hate that it happened this way, but maybe this is like the wake-up call that we actually needed.
Yes.
I saw some stupid meme. I think I reposted it earlier. It was like, you know what? Democrats are now running the Senate. Democrats have the Congressional House. Democrats are back in the presidential seat. So as much as I don't want to admit it, yeah, Donald made America great again. He actually fucking did it.
Yes,
because he
wow.
fucked it up bad enough that we got it back. Like, it sucks. It sucks, but sometimes you have to burn shit down to build something better.
Yes. Yes.
The only thing that I, like, in retrospect of all of it, the only thing that I hate is knowing the reality situation for us as people.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff's not going to change.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
At time next year, if Black Lives Matter starts to march again, National Guard's still going to come out right away.
Yeah.
As opposed to a group of white Republicans and NASCAR doesn't get pulled out until too late.
Yeah.
We're still always going to be in danger far foremost before anyone else is.
Yeah,
They're always going to be coming after us to be the bad guys.
So,
Oh,
simple
not always,
example.
though. Not always.
When everything happened the next day, who's gonna go in there and clean up all that mess? A bunch of brown and black people.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah.
And of the thousands of people that bombarded the place and went in there, we're maybe going to catch 10% of them.
Yeah.
Because those are the ones that we care about. It's going to be the ones that are actually in the public eye, the people that everyone's making memes about, the
ones
photos that are getting
pictures.
shopped all around.
Mhm.
Yeah, those are going to be the 20 people that get a slap on the wrist or a fine, but nothing big is going to happen.
I don't know.
There were hundreds and hundreds of people out there. They're not going to jail.
The guy that's in the speaker seat, 3 felony federal felony charges. And a couple other people are facing those same charges. They're catching everybody. The only one they didn't catch yet was the one who stole the podium. He probably pawned it already, but he stole the podium.
Yo, they need
But that's exactly what I mean. The people that are in the spotlight, the photos that we see constantly, they're going to get caught. They're going to get around a bit. But there are hundreds and hundreds of people out there.
There's the little side people, that was on the
stage.
Yeah,
But that's
on camera.
They'll get caught. They'll get caught. You know what's one of the biggest things I noticed? Videotape. The fact that everybody was using cameras, and there are people that they know that doesn't agree with what they're doing. Oh, thank you on your live screen. Screenshot. That's him right there. That's the thing. Even though there was thousands of people, there's going to be thousands of arrests. There are. Just because they all didn't believe.
I don't think so.
I still don't think they're going to catch everybody.
Not all of them were like this. They were, I don't believe in a mask.
No. Oh, no.
If you
most of them were too proud.
Yeah, like if you was filming on live stream or they caught you on camera with those, those really like historical pictures that they got, whatever, then you're definitely getting caught.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, if you was just there doing your thing, I don't think you might get caught, but I don't think you are, because I don't think they're
the very
gonna
next
go to
day.
the cameras.
There were 3 buses leaving Berks County.
Oh, shit.
Did you know that? The next day after that riot, 3 buses, 3 full of people. That's what 75 to 90 people right there.
Yeah,
going right back down there. The very next morning.
Where's the bus station?
Where's the bus? Because I thought the bus station was like over.
It's no, it's all over Berks County as a whole, not just Reading. Berks County. 3 buses went down.
Where did they catch that bus at?
They didn't catch them. They just went down there.
No.
It's like if we go over to Klein.
Everybody up at?
Oh, I'm not sure. But it's just like how we used to do is like party buses where we go down to like Atlantic City, whatever.
Atlantic City, yeah.
That's exactly what they did. 3 busfuls of people.
We need to find that out. We need to find that out.
It's crazy. And like I said, they're going down there with no fear.
Yeah, you're bugging out with that one.
Yeah, I want to see. I would love to grab a group of people and get on Facebook, even though I don't hardly get on that thing, and grab a group of people, Black Lives Matter or whatever protesters, and greet those people when they get back. I would love to see them get off that bus. Oh, so you're the Trump supporter. It could be everybody we work with, our boss, supervisor, whatever. Everybody who does everything bad, since they're all the way down in DC doing stupid stuff, you come back home and win a prize. I got you on high definition camera. I'm taking you right downtown, homeboy. Because that's how do you get somebody racist back? These people who do wrong things, you get them back by hurting their pockets. Nobody wants to work with any business with somebody who associates themselves with people like that. They don't. There's companies around here that are like, yeah, we got our Trump flag. I can guarantee they're losing a lot of business because you want to love that man, but you gotta stop, man. You gotta look at the bigger picture. But the one thing I'm gonna miss from Donald Trump is that part of me, I didn't care if he was out or in. I was just hoping the Democrats win the House and the Senate. That was it.
Yeah.
Even though they did lose some seats, I was hoping they would have won that just so that they could try to push things financially out that the president, no matter what, would have to take. But without Donald in there, now we got to go back to hidden racists instead of the honest racists.
Oh yeah, that's the one
Do
thing
you
I
think that's going to
definitely.
happen?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Joe Biden's
You
the
think they're
biggest
going to go
one.
back to hiding?
Yeah, Joe Biden's the biggest one. Kamala Harris is just as fake as he is.
You
She's just
think?
as fake as he is.
You
Yeah.
Like,
think? You think she is?
oh hell yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Look at
She's
her track record.
so
She's known for putting black people in prison.
yeah, and she changes up. Oh, I'm for Medicare for all. What about what Joe Biden wants to do? We're I think his single payer plan will work. Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Because that's what they do. I mean, that's their livelihood. They flip flop to whatever side is winning, whatever side they can get away with riding tailcoats on. That's just how it works.
Do you remember that Supreme Court justice that Obama wanted to put in his last term that they didn't as a Supreme Court justice? He's actually the Attorney General now for Biden. He's going to be his agent. Yeah. Yep. Oh, you didn't want to let him in?
It's all give and take.
Now.
Yeah.
It's just like really
it's all give and take.
Conservative Democrat, like moderate.
Yeah.
Like he's not an even-keeled person, and everybody's been on. He put a Republican in his cabinet. Biden's like, I'm going to be this guy to unify. No, you're not, man. You like to touch little girls' hair and smell them. I'm gonna pull a Joe Biden on Baby Yoda.
Oh God!
We're all in uncut.
Shut up.
That's Joe Biden. He'll do that. That's just what he is. Like you can't deny it. Kamala Harris is fake. You can. That's what I think. That's any and every minority superpower. We could pull that fake card. We could smell that bullshit.
Yeah.
And hers is clear cut. Hers is a baby's diaper. Like after the baby took a shit and just flesh, like you just holding it open. We smell that shit. It's right under our nose.
Yeah.
Like, she's easy to tell. You could nobody laughs like that. I think the only people that laugh like that are the actors on Friends.
She's just code switching.
Yeah, that's all. I think people like Cory Booker, Toledo Rashid, Ilhan Omar, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Bowman, and them Warnock, Asa, people like that, them progressives. Mm-hmm. They're not overboard. They're just like, yo, dude, shit got to change. We got to give our people money. We got to take care of them. I really like Medicare for all the other countries do it. Mm-hmm. They're taken from Social Security. So what's the point? Oh, they're going to raise this and raise that. No, they don't. They need to raise the minimum wage. The minimum wage should be around $23 to $24 an hour if it would actually stayed up with inflation. Yeah, but it's not. It's a measly $8 or $7 something dollars.
The pandemic and all that now. So.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully Biden legalizes marijuana. Hopefully everybody gets their $2,000 checks, and hopefully the minimum wage goes to $15 an hour.
They sent out they sent out the stimulus, right?
I got my check.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah, they sent them out, but now that we have Georgia and whatever other state, there's still a prospect where Biden can actually push forward, and if you got sick, you can still expect another 1,400 them anyway.
Yep.
Another what? 1,400?
1,400.
Yeah. Oh, wow. They're pushing for it to be 2 men per person. Okay. Or at least per family.
Yeah. Oh, but they could do that now, remember, because they needed Ossoff and Warnock. Yeah. And Kamala Harris.
But it's probably going to take until like
mid-February. March.
Yeah, it's going to be wild.
They said you can't do anything until February, and they won't be able to have it until the beginning of March. So they said mid to end of March because they know they got to do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I still wonder if that guy's going to shut down
each functional period takes about 2 weeks.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. I just wonder if he's going to shut everything down again. I don't know, because the numbers are getting crazy. More people died the other day today than in the wars and 9/11.
Damn.
Yeah. My job, we're already preparing because we know at very least there's going to be a shutdown around Valentine's Day, because that's when everyone wants to go out to eat and do shit. There's going to be another shutdown right around St. Patrick's Day because we know we can't let that many people out in public at one time.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting for all these things to happen. Every major holiday, every major event that comes out where people want to bind up and get together, we're going to shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about?
Or at very least, if it doesn't shut down, it's going to be illegal to meet up in mass groups.
Yeah.
Hey, alrighty now. So 2020, we got into our Wonder Woman discussion.
Oh yeah.
We had our Mandalorian, which was another great show this year. But coming up, top of the year, we got WandaVision. And so this is, I kind of see what Disney is doing here with so like I sent you guys earlier the Marvel's Legends thing, and I
We
seen
watched it.
you watched it.
Yeah, they're only 7 long.
No, I know, me too. I watched it too, and it only has the episode. It only has Wanda and Vision on there.
Yeah,
So
building up hype.
yeah, building up hype, and it's good though because now people can catch up on the story just watching those. Was it 7 minutes? It was
Yeah, I didn't see it yet.
7 minute video. All it is clips from all the movies that they were in that like explains like their character and their plot.
Oh, so a 7 minute rewind trailer.
Rewind, basically. Rewind trailer.
Yeah,
Exactly what
it's
it
a
is.
recap. That's
It's
all
a
it is.
Rewind trailer. It's exactly what it is. But the way they marketed that was crazy. Like you don't drop shit like that and with a cover art like that at fucking 12 o'clock in the afternoon. That shit had me super hyped.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
what the fuck is this? I dropped everything. I was like, they did a Beyonce on us right now. Like,
Yeah, they
it's
did.
gonna drop shit. But I watched.
I was
watched the
honestly,
first
I was
one.
hoping for more.
Yeah, me too. I thought they were.
I
Gonna
was
show,
hoping
like, a
it was
little
going to be
something.
like. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying anything.
No, I'm saying I was hoping it was going to be like an explanation of who Wanda's character was through like all of time, like the comic books and where her origin story was and like what they used to do with her.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was just going to be about Wanda from this universe and that's it.
It's just a universe because they want people to understand the expanded universe now. So in order for them to do that, they gotta show a little recap Ryan thing, whatever. But
Yeah.
so I was in Hot Topic, and then I seen the I always try to, when I go to Hot Topic, right, and I look for the different Funkos, I try to look for like the ones that are coming out because sometimes
Yeah.
they like kind of leak shit at sometimes when
Yeah,
they
they
show
do.
like certain
That's so
characters.
Oh
good.
yeah.
So I be like looking for that. It's
Dude,
like,
that's
let
why
me
I miss Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You used to be able to go to Toys R Us and know what weapons were going to be in the new movie and shit.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Jeffrey the Giraffe. Pour out a little non-liquor.
So I went and I watched or I didn't watch. I saw the Wanda Halloween costume of her suit and the One Vision.
Yeah.
I don't know if they haven't like officially called her Scarlet Witch yet, right? Not
They will now.
They will now.
I
but
hope so.
They have to call her Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
They
they're
called
going to.
Yeah.
Because that suit is fucking on fucking point. And if they go the route that they're gonna go with, I see that she has a fucking baby.
House of
Shit's
M.
about to get fucking real.
Yes, it is.
There's some breakdowns of the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
If you really dig deep and break shit down, there's one point where someone's pouring a glass of wine, and if you read the label, the translation in France is like House of Misery. So it's house as they're pouring the wine. Like they sneak all these little teeny tiny details that you really got to dig deep to understand.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
the
dope.
blatant one at the blatant one of it all. Doctor Strange is going to be in it too, and it's going to be
He's not in this. He's not in this.
He's going to be in the series. Yeah.
He's in here.
He's supposed to
in probably at some point.
Yeah.
The majority of this series, it's happening. It's either in her head and she's creating the universes by
No,
accident,
she is.
or she's living somewhere and she's created like essentially a reality bubble around it. The
Yeah.
part where you see where they're in bed and it's where she hears something and then Vision gets up and goes to the window.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that part?
Yeah, I did.
I thought
They're
I can't
saying
remember.
that what you didn't see that yet?
No, I don't. I don't remember. I don't remember. No.
Oh,
This-
there's a clip. All right,
Yeah.
it's the two of them in like 1950s. It's black and white. They're in separate beds. She gets up because she hears something, and she does like the bewitched nose thing. Turns the light on, and then it turns it off, and then turns it on. And Vision wakes up, takes like pads off his eyes. He's like, "Honey, do you want the lights on?" And he gets up, turns the light on, goes to the window, doesn't see anything, doesn't hear anything, and then suddenly there's a flash and a boom. They're saying that that would actually be like U.S. agents or military trying to break through this barrier that she's built around their house,
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah, and that's how I feel like it is too. Because in the one trailer, you see the dude that was an Ant-Man, the Asian dude, and he's running
Yes.
up to them
Yeah,
with
yeah.
like a bunch of fucking, I guess, Shield agents or Hydra agents,
Yeah,
whatever.
or FBI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
FBI.
Hydra's probably
Yeah.
done.
And
They're trying to stop her before her reality grows any bigger and takes over more lives and more homes
Yeah.
and more people.
which is why, again, I love the Marvel Universe. Because now that we've gotten to this point, we can do crazy shit like that in TV shows
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And we can play
Yeah.
All
around
those
and we
comics
can
and
give you the
math and
crazy
other.
fan service. After what they just did with Mandalorian
Yeah.
and showing me Luke Skywalker like that, and now releasing 1,000 fucking Star Wars shows that I would never in a million years thought we would ever have.
Now,
What
just
we're about to
remember,
get
all those
into,
aren't going to be good.
Yeah.
All of those aren't going to be good. That's the chick that's trying to promote them shows. And
well, I don't know
like
what
Yeah.
Filoni and Favreau got the Mandalorian.
Mhm.
And there's two other shows that are branched off of the Mandalorian, which is Osaka and the Republic's one, the Old Republic, whatever the heck it's called.
But other people are going to be directing.
Yeah, but it's
Yo, I don't know. Bro.
Filoni in it. Remember him and the other fighter. Yeah, it's going to be that show about them too. That's why. So you
Yeah.
also got to remember that chick that's in charge of everything, that wants to make everything feminist and include everybody. Fucking stupid. She's killing everything. So I think
Yeah.
with them branching off, once they see her shows do bad and his do good, they're going to end up firing old girl. Nah, you direct everything. You be in charge. He's Favreau's going to be the Feige.
They need to just give Favreau all the money.
Yes.
All the money.
They really do.
The fact that
You spent money to buy a baby Yoda like that speaks in volumes.
$425
Speaks in volumes, man.
or 25.
Yeah.
But as far as the Marvel Universe goes, though, like I think Kevin Feige will just be he'll do his damn thing with that. He hasn't disappointed me not once. So, we'll see.
I'm still excited about where like movies are gonna go,
Mhm.
but I'm a little bit iffy with the TV shows. Just a little bit. Like
which ones?
Falcon Winter Soldier looks dope.
Yeah,
looks
I
dope.
can't wait for that. And I've been waiting for them to
Loki-
show this dude.
Loki's going to be bomb. Did you see Black Thor?
Wait,
Yeah.
Black Thor?
Yeah, Thor is black.
So essentially
Yeah.
Loki is bouncing around as like he's almost like X-Files. Loki's
Yes.
gonna be bouncing around different universes and shit as like a shield detective, sort of.
Yep.
So I'm not
Yeah,
sure how I feel about that.
That's what yeah. That aspect is weird. That's how I feel about that too.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be
But-
though.
But just like the show in general, like I just like to see the growth in the character. I like seeing that he has
Yeah.
growth. But the fact that he is like kind of like a good guy in a way, but not is weird. And they try
Yeah.
to not
He's still kind of an anti-hero.
yeah, because now that I'm thinking about it, it it's weird because it's not the same Loki as it was that tried to save his brother, excuse me, when Thor
Yeah,
I mean
it's
when
not the
Thor
same Loki.
when
it's
when
it's
when
Loki that
Yeah.
still was bitter towards Thor.
yeah, it wasn't the
Yeah.
one that was trying to save his brother when this Thanos was about to kill him. So
Yeah.
it's weird because it's like how
That's
does
what I
it
said. All the
run
shows
straight?
have me a little bit paranoid. I was reading She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting like a good series. I thought it was going to be serious. No, it's going to be a courtroom comedy
Courtroom comedy. I don't even know what that
because
could
she's
be.
a lawyer.
Yeah.
So they're going to have She-Hulk as a lawyer, but the show's going to be more of a comedy than anything else.
Well, let me tell you something. Right now, these
Yeah.
my mom and everybody are watching this show with the girl who plays the She-Hulk. It's
Yeah,
called Orphan Black. The show. The
yeah,
show.
yeah. Dope show.
You
Dope
saw
show.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're watching it right now. They've literally been binging like every season. And in that show, it's kind of from what I've watched and I saw bits and pieces of it. Um, there's it is kind of like a comedy in a way too. So I
Yeah.
keep thinking like that's how the show's gonna be. So if it's like that, just in the courtroom scenery and the style, then I get it. And I wouldn't
As
be
long as
mad.
they
I
don't
wouldn't be
turn it
mad
to like The Office.
as long as what?
The Office, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Oh, you broke up. I couldn't hear you.
I said I don't want them to turn it into like The Office.
Oh, ugh.
Oh, the
You mean I
office.
don't want it that much of a comedy.
Hey,
Oh
they
yeah.
failed. Marvel has not been perfect. They have
Yeah,
failed.
because now they want to make the Hulk all funny and shit like that when he's talking and whatnot.
Yeah, they want to make him a the
Yeah.
comic relief of the thing instead of the dopest part. The two dopest scenes in the trailers of the Marvel universe were the scenes with the Hulk. When the first Avengers movie dropped, the dopest scene out of the entire trailer was Hulk jumping up in the air and smashing one of
Yeah.
the ships, one
Scrolls.
of the people in the
Scrolls.
air. Oh, wow!
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
one of the dopest things. What happened out of all the heroes doing their thing when Cap told them to do what they do? The one we couldn't wait for was Hulk. Ugh,
Smash.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you were waiting to see that, and now we got to see Hulk. Fix your glasses. And it was like, wait, what?
I just thought it'd make him dope. Because now they're giving this dude who played as the Abomination another chance, and he's gonna be in She-Hulk.
Yeah.
So
Ah, nice.
I want to
Good,
see.
good,
I want to see what happens. And Mark Ruffalo is in She-Hulk as well.
good, good.
So
Let him build that
I
arc.
think same thing though. I think he's going to be kind of a cameo because what she's his
Yes, yeah,
or something, right?
that's how it goes. His niece.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
yeah. I think plus they have to do it like that because he can't. Universal has the rights to
Yeah.
Hulk. They
still
don't
do.
want to
That's why
give him nothing.
he'll never get his own movie.
He'll never get his own movie. The only way he'll get his
No.
own movie, they told them you have to give us this and give us that more than
Yeah.
they have to give up more leverage than what they did for Spider-Man
Mhm.
in
Yeah.
order to be able to get a Hulk movie. Honestly, I do it. I do it for him.
You know what?
Because we
Yeah.
need that.
I don't know if I want a Hulk movie at this point now. I'd rather just give me cameos of him and put him and give him his little
Mhm.
side shows and stuff like that.
Nope. You could give him the
Like
side
Iron
show.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could give him the sideshow with his niece and then have him lose control because of her getting hurt and him not being able to control the Hulk side of himself. And what happens? He hulks out. He hulks
Mhm.
out, he can change.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a good way to branch out into a Hulk movie.
Yeah, you're right.
I want to see like old man Hulk.
You
Like-
might be
I want
able
to see it
that.
when it's what's her name?
Who?
His girlfriend that always brings him back.
Betty?
Betty. Yeah.
Yeah, Betty.
Betty
I want to
Ross.
see the version of him where it's old man Hulk
Mm-hmm.
and him and Betty are like living in a fucking cave in the desert because that's the only where that they can be safe and quiet and everything's fine.
Crazy
I
as
want to
shit.
see him.
Crazy as shit. I will never forget. But in Old Man Logan, that the Hulk was his fucking landlord. That was the weirdest. That was the craziest shit. I never understood that shit. This
He
man
is
can
smart,
barely.
though.
This man can
Old
barely
Man Logan
talk.
was a
and his
Dope
landlord.
series.
Yeah. But I'm excited for WandaVision though. Like, I'm just excited that it's finally one of the extended universe shows that we can get. I'm also excited for that What If series
Mhm.
because that was
Yeah,
like the
very
last
excited.
time. That's like the last time we actually heard Chadwick Boseman as fucking Captain.
Yeah.
This guy as Black Panther. So,
Yeah.
we'll be
As
able to finally get
The
T'Challa,
only thing I realize
as
is
Star-Lord.
with What If, most of them are going to be like animated, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
but that animated is very nice. It's
Yeah.
all the actors
Yeah,
like
yeah,
playing like the actual roles of their character.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
yeah. I didn't want the animation to be choppy like the digital comic books are. Where like
Oh
some of
yeah,
it's motion, some of it's just like stop scenes. I don't want it to be choppy. If you're
yeah.
gonna do it, like give me an actual animated film.
No, but
Yeah.
it is animated. You know, this is Disney we're talking here, right?
Yeah,
They're
they
like
ain't
the
messing up.
king of
Yeah,
the
they got
animations.
money.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
king of
they
the
got bread.
animations. We can
And
give
they're
you those
putting it at the
staples.
right place.
Yeah,
They just need to hurry up and drop Black Widow.
I don't know what's wrong with that. Like, I heard they're gonna try and
I'm
re-release
forgetting
it
all
in
about Black
theaters.
Widow, dude.
Yeah. They gotta write it
Yeah,
off.
they're still hoping theaters are gonna open up.
Yeah, like fuck
I'm not even
that.
excited about it anymore.
Yeah, no. It's losing its mystique. Oh,
Yeah,
I,
yeah. It's lost all momentum
I
totally.
think Wonder Woman's killing
Like
it.
at this point, I forget about it at all until somebody brings it up. I'm like, oh yeah, that shit ain't come out yet, huh?
No, you're not going to care.
Maybe.
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman killed your
Yeah,
interest. The fact that, wait a minute, why is this Marvel character getting it so late? I could actually tell you,
yeah,
Hawkeye would have been a better one, especially his transition in a Ronin. That would have been a good in between. We don't need to see a
yeah,
38-year-old woman back when she was 19 in Budapest.
But I
Like,
do like
yeah,
they have Captain British or whatever and stuff like that. Like that I just like that extended universe stuff to it.
yeah.
yeah,
Um,
if you did that to him,
totally coming up.
I don't believe in that. I honestly just believe if you're going to give her a movie, give Hawkeye one, to give the Hulk one. You should have been did that, introduce them. But they did Black Widow.
Yeah,
They give her own movie in Iron Man 2.
Well, they are taking the Hulk movie when he was in for Abomination. That's still like considered a Marvel Studio movie.
Yeah, but what about Mr. Green? Last time
yeah.
he had a cut, and then some coronavirus infected blood was in his fucking head.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like, oh, this shit ain't killing me. It's making me feel
Yeah,
fucking like,
he's supposed to be an actual villain.
The
They just
leader,
never
right?
really did
He's
much
supposed
with
to
it,
be
or
the
he never
leader.
got that far. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. What I can't remember what his name is.
the leader with a big ass fucking
No,
head, right?
but just no.
I
Is
think
that
it's
his
Green.
name in the comics?
Yeah, the leader. He's green.
Oh shit, I don't remember.
His name is the leader. Yeah,
His name is Mr. Green.
It's
Yeah,
fucking
But,
Cranium,
yeah.
the head detective,
Get it?
the brains of the operation.
Wait.
nice. But yeah, so we got that coming up, and so far the shows are okay. Real quick before we wrap it up, I just want to ask you guys one more question. What do
Wait,
you
hold
guys?
on, hold on.
What's up?
The best fun news to come out of any of this
Yeah,
is Daredevil coming back.
is it really?
Wait, what?
Yeah, oh, he's in Spider-Man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying about these Spider-Man leaks, man. There's like a new leak every fucking day, and I don't know what's true and what's not. And because of this because of how it sounds, it just sounds like super unrealistic. It's just like what? Sam Ramsey,
Yeah, you have to
Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man,
like. I do
Spider-Man.
watch all the leaks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I watch all the leaks. I watch all the news, even when it is bullshit. You actually follow IMDb, actually listings.
yeah.
It's the only real buy. Tell you what the storyline is or what the synopsis is. It shows you who's going to be there. Because I was originally that She-Hulk was going to be Spider-Man's lawyer, but now that they actually have the rights for Daredevil, it's going to be.
Which makes sense because in the animated series of Spider-Man, there's an episode where he is. So
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah, he's his lawyer.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
And if Punisher gets his own show too, that'll still be dope. or his own movie, whatever they're going to do with him.
Oh yeah, you know what else? We got that Blade movie that's coming out too. I almost forgot about that.
Yes,
With
that
Oh yeah,
Blade versus Wolverine. I think that would be the best time to introduce Wolverine.
In Blade?
And yeah, whatever happened?
No, they're going to introduce him in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Wolverine?
Yeah, that's where he gets introduced.
Wow.
Well, you heard this is a leak.
There's a vibranium has more essentially like been depleted, and there's no more coming out of Wakanda.
Yeah.
So they discover this magical other indestructible metal somewhere in the Canadian Alps or some shit, in Antarctica or something, and that's how they're going to bring him in.
Wow.
Why are they trying to make it seem like adamantium is something that is like made like vibranium?
Essentially, it's supposed to be.
But he's the only one who has that. There's no other person with. Oh wait,
No,
sorry.
Omega Red does.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
no,
lying.
no, no,
I'm
no.
I'm bugging. I had to think about it. Yeah.
There are quite a
Yeah,
few
yes,
characters with
yeah,
adamantium.
yeah.
You got to remember, like, people always Wolverine's X, he's weapon 10. There were 9 others before him. Captain America was weapon, what was he, 2? 1.
Yeah, he was the second one. The
Mhm.
second one.
Yeah, like there are plenty of other weapons created.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not the
yeah,
only
yeah.
one adamantium. He's just the one adamantium that like, survives
just-
primarily.
Yeah, he's just the only good one.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But what did you want to ask us, Amir? What was that last question?
Oh, well, last question was, 2020 was a crazy year, but just personal question going into 2021. That's what are some of like your resolutions that you want to bring into the new year, or things you want to
Oh,
start, or
wow.
anything like that?
I start mine Monday.
Little
I
Go ahead,
do.
Isaac.
hobby wise, or it doesn't have to be big or like small. It doesn't matter. It's whatever.
I don't do resolutions.
No, I hear
In
you.
my head, if you didn't do it by the end of last year, you're not going to do it. If it's a real goal of in your mind, you're working on it.
Mhm.
Nothing works just because the date changes. Don't do resolutions. I'm gonna just keep
He's going in
living, hoping to make the best of it.
Yeah, you were breaking up right there. You
Oh.
said, go ahead again.
Just the last few seconds of what you
I
said.
said I don't do resolutions.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what I said. I've been drinking.
I know.
Oh,
Never
man.
mind. It's all
Well,
right. We got what you got.
Mine ultimately, I start Monday. I'm getting rid of this fat, son.
Yeah, I remember you was doing the boot camp. You know that.
Oh no, I did that for a little bit. I lost a little bit from that, but that was not last summer. It was the summer before. But like even like with this 1 week of me going back to work,
Yeah.
I lost 6 pounds.
Yeah,
Going back to work because now I like
yeah
portion my stuff out now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait, I was
Yeah.
363, now I'm 357 in a week. Yeah, I don't get paid till Monday. Going right to that gym. I already got my shit, my clothes, everything set to the side, brother. I'm ready. I ain't playing with that now. I'm trying to be healthier. I got that wisdom tooth pulled, get my teeth straightened. You know what I mean? Work on
wisdom
me.
tooth is the worst. Excuse me. Wisdom tooth is the worst, man.
It was hanging. It was the last one up here. It was hanging. This, and this is gone. They're gone. So now I could actually eat and everything is even. I could actually drink something very icy cold and then not kill my teeth. I feel great now. So, hey, man, that's what I'm saying. Building myself up. I'm building myself, rebuilding Maurice. I got to get my mojo back because this shell, we finna crack this motherfucker.
I hear you. Well, for myself, I would say just just doing like really being more active in what I want to do creatively and stuff like that. For example, like this first episode and other endeavors that I got and my mind and I plan to come out soon with and things like that. So just staying creative and try to network as much more than I did last year. So
oh heck yeah.
Heck yeah. So that's where I'm at with it. Everything else I really love about myself, and That's me all the time, so I ain't gotta worry about anything else. So yeah, today was the first episode of Group Chat. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Talked about a lot of stuff where we Wonder Woman 84, WandaVision, DC Universe, uh, capitalism, politics, a whole range of things
Yeah.
in the pod. But that's what
Goals,
we do here.
Marvel. Oh,
So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Um, we'll see you guys next week. Hope everybody has a great weekend and peace.
like